Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and today I'm going to be checking out VHS by Freeze the Fall. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, I could not be any more excited. I am completely geeking out over here because I actually just got sent a video that is literally debuting today, and it's just super, super exciting. If you're not familiar with Freeze the Fall, I've done a couple reactions to them, and I've loved everything that they've done so far. They seem to be really, really cool folks. They're from Canada, so big ups to the folks in Canada. But I find to be the coolest thing about the band is the fact that they're very talented. They're making great songs, and they're in high school. And I just think that is super cool in the fact that, like, I always kind of look back, like when I was in high school, I had none of that going for me. I wasn't even close to creating a band. I don't even know what I would have even created back in high school. And the fact that, you know, these folks have literally they just put out an EP earlier in the year, and they're just putting out new songs and all kinds of stuff. And they're just like living their best lives literally while in high school. I just think that's awesome. They're super, super cool. But anyway, let's get to this song VHS. From what I understand, VHS is basically almost a celebration of their love of horror movies, which I have a huge love of horror movies. I actually remember using VHS. Yes, I'm dating myself. There are people out there, I'm pretty sure, that are like, what's a VHS? You know, like the old school VHS tapes. And it's weird to me knowing that some people out there don't even know what that struggle was like dealing with VHS tapes, especially these, you know, Freeze the Fall. They're in high school. I don't think they've probably ever even had to deal with VHS tapes. Fortunately, clearly they understand it, and they get the vibe basically from the VHS tape. So I'm very curious to see what this is going to come out like. Like I said, they're big fans of horror movies. I'm a big fan of horror. It's Halloween, so, you know, this is already setting itself up to be awesome. So let's go ahead and get started and check it out. I'm going to get to the magical screen here and hit play. Okay, well, we got one of those VHS TV things. Awesome. Okay, the song already just, it's awesome, but I am loving the fact that it kind of like opens up and we're already into torture. Like, big ups. For the record, folks, I don't even know if I have to say this, but I don't know how YouTube works and whatnot, but, like, you know, I'm not a fan of real life torture, but torture in horror movies, all awesome. You know, like the Terrifier movies, all that kind of stuff, Saw, Hostel, all that stuff. It's right up my alley. And the fact that they're like, you know, they go right in with the blood and stuff, super cool. Oh my gosh. The bass player, I need to find the part and pause it right. But what's really cool. Oop. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's so cool. The bass player has like the like hooks in the back of her shoulders, because like I know it looks like they're dressed up in like Halloween stuff, but like the fact that she's got like the hooks on her shoulders, super cool. It reminds me of a movie called Strangeland. If you're into horror movies, it has nothing to do with this video now that I think about it, except for the fact that she's got the hooks. So it was starring Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, and it deals with like this guy who picked up people through the internet and tortured them and whatnot. But at some point he has like where he's like hanging by those hooks. Super cool. That's what it reminded me of. I'm wondering if they've seen Strangeland too. It's one of those movies that's highly underrated. I was one of those people that saw it in the movie theater, and I think I was the only person in the room, like in the theater. I don't know that it did that well, but if you ever get a chance to check out Strangeland and you're into horror movies, absolutely check it out. The soundtrack's awesome too. It's funny, in the previous Freeze the Fall videos that I've done, I've kind of compared them to The Warning, and I know that they're heavily inspired by The Warning, but I'm not gonna lie, this song is much heavier. So, you know, I dig this. This is much heavier and awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. That was the brand new video from Freeze the Fall called VHS. And like I said, I don't know if it's because it's Halloween and I'm just feeling extra festive, but I loved that song. The song was super catchy and awesome. And I know I didn't say enough about it during the video because I got too focused on like the skin hooks and the blood and stuff like that. But the song itself was awesome. I feel like it's the best song that I've heard from them so far. And I haven't heard their full catalog. I've just done a couple reactions. And but this one I think now is my favorite one. Like I said, it sounded heavier to me. And so I definitely love that aspect to it. And I'm just really excited to see what else they do. But the fact that, they did this for Halloween is just super cool. So I got to say, folks, I love this one. And I really dig the band. Once again, how cool is it? Can you imagine just being in high school? And maybe some of you out there are, but just being in high school and having like a cool band that's got like videos out and like has an EP and just, just doing the work, I guess. It just super cool. I don't know how, like if I was in high school and I had this going for me, I don't know how I would be able to like keep a level head. I think I would wear my merch to school every single day and be like, don't you know who I am? So anyway, maybe that's why I didn't have a band or anything like that in high school, and kudos to them for doing it. I'm just super happy for them. So, so that was VHS from Freeze the Fall. So folks, let me know what you think. You've heard what I've had to say, so let me know what you think. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. It absolutely helps, this channel grow further and further and further, and all kinds of things will happen if we get the subscriptions up. I got to say, at least I feel like a lot of good things will happen if we get the subscriptions up. I don't actually really know. I don't know if anybody pays attention to that or not. I want to assume that they do. I want to assume that somebody out there is gatekeeping. Like when I reach out to different bands for interviews and whatnot, I have a feeling somebody out there is going, let me see what the subscriptions look like on that young stallion over there. So subscriptions always help. So if you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It would be super awesome. If you have hit subscribe, please get your friends to hit subscribe and all that good stuff. But more importantly, please leave comments. Absolutely. Let me know what you think of this video, or, what songs I should be checking out, other bands like this. Maybe there's a whole section of bands that are in high school but completely rocking out and all that kind of good stuff. Let me know. That's what this whole thing is about. This whole channel, in my opinion, is about the comments. I love meeting you guys and building this community that we've built so far. So anyway, folks, with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.